For this GTA Online video, I'll be going through the event week and showing you the best money methods that you guys can do. With the event, we actually got some really nice bonuses, even some really nice GTA Plus benefits if you guys have GTA Plus. So yeah, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and without any further ado, let's get straight into it. As usual, to start things off, we need to discuss the new weekly challenge, and for this event, it is to win 2 open wheel races to receive that $100,000 reward. Now, these open wheel races can be pretty difficult to find, so if you guys wanted to find these things and play them, you want to go into the online tab, select jobs, player jobs, Rockstar created, and down to races. And now, instead of looking through the entire race section, to make this so much easier on yourself, you want to press your left stick in. After doing this a few times, you will see the open wheel races right there. And just remember, with this weekly challenge, you will have to play with one other player at least, and I would actually just recommend taking turns winning. It will make this weekly challenge extremely easy to do. Another reason to play these open wheel races this week is with the bonus money. So not only will these things have that weekly challenge tied to them, but they also have a ridiculous 4 times money and RP bonus. So back inside the races tab, you will see once I hover over one of these open wheel races, they do have the bonus right there. I started one of them solo and did 5 laps, which took me just under 6 minutes. Of course, the payout I got for this was not the best. It would have been much better if I had a full lobby of players in this race, but even still, playing the open wheel races is really fun. It gives you guys a really nice chance to test the different open wheel vehicles, because just remember, these vehicles do cost a ton of money in GTA Online. The only difference with these races is that you will have different options. For example, your tires in these races will start depleting, making it a little bit more difficult to turn, but they can be repaired in the race itself, so I think this is really cool. And just having that 4 times bonus is really nice. Hopefully you guys can play this with a full lobby, potentially even win a race and get a huge payout. Moving on over to our next method. This one is a little bit different, and usually I would say this is kind of bad because it will cost a lot of money to even get set up. It will be a double money and RP bonus on the tow truck services. There's a lot of different things that go into this tow truck service. First things first, you will need to earn a salvage yard. Luckily enough, the salvage yard has a massive 40% discount this week, which will include the tow truck itself, so potentially saving you a pretty nice amount of cash. And if you are going to focus on the tow truck service, I would genuinely recommend buying the staff upgrade, and there is a really good reason for this. It is just to save you guys time when salvaging vehicles. As you will see on screen right here, if you do not have the staff upgrade, each vehicle that you salvage will take 96 minutes to be salvaged completely, which is 2 in-game days. But if you do have the staff upgrade, it will cut the time in half to only 48 minutes or 1 single day. But if you guys want to save some cash, I would actually recommend not buying the staff upgrade maybe, because you can see there at the bottom, this will also count if you are not playing GTA Online. So you could salvage a vehicle, turn off your console or PC, and come back in 96 minutes to the vehicles being salvaged. It really just depends how you guys want to do this. In terms of efficiency, and if you play GTA Online a lot, you probably want to get the salvage faster, so the staff upgrades will be pretty nice. In terms of their payouts, this is the standard payout, so you can get between $30,000 and $40,000 usually, so this will now be doubled, and you will actually see in the gameplay after I completed this salvage mission. After some time, I did come back to GTA Online and got rewarded with a pretty nice $62,000. I believe these tow truck service missions with the salvaging also sort of tie into the salvage yard's safe, because you will get some reputation, as you can see in this screenshot with the payouts. However, I could not find anything about this safe, so maybe if you guys have some information on this, make sure that you leave a comment below. In total, I don't think these tow truck service missions will be that useful. I would potentially only do them if you guys have cooldowns. Maybe you guys have sold a business or something and you want to do something in the meantime. That is probably the best way to use these things. The next money method is potentially the best one this week. It will be a double money bonus on the Payphone hits. However, not too long ago in GTA Online, Payphone hits did catch a nerf by Rockstar. Back when they first released, the Payphone hits would have got you guys $90,000 if you completed the bonus, and that was without any double money. Nowadays in GTA Online, with this bonus money and completing the bonus in a Payphone hit, will now get you $90,000. However, Payphone hits will also now have a cooldown of only 10 minutes, which is honestly not bad in the grand scheme of things in GTA. However, there is still one pretty big downside, and that is owning the agency. You guys will need to earn one before you can even start a Payphone hit, and even after purchasing an agency, you will still have to complete some of the security contracts before Franklin gets in touch suggesting Payphone hits. But once you guys have got these things done, Payphone hits can be really nice. I would say they are kind of similar to the tow truck service. Obviously, obviously just much better. You could even pair these things together if you have both of the businesses. Complete a Payphone hit, you will have that 10-minute cooldown. In this 10-minute cooldown, do one of these salvage missions with the tow truck, and then maybe pair this with some other business, even security contracts. And if you guys do have GTA Plus, these Payphone hits do have that really nice 4 times bonus, so it is definitely worthwhile. With GTA Plus, you will be getting $180,000 if you complete the assassination bonus, but just remember that is only on GTA Plus. At this point in the video, we are now finished with all of the things that had bonus money, so we have some pretty standard things. The first thing to cover will be the FIB Priority File. It will not have any bonuses, and honestly, it is not the best priority file that we have got, but even still, it can make you guys a lot of money. I treat these things sort of like a weekly challenge, and I actually do believe they are always worth doing when they refresh, pretty much making double to all of the other files. And just remember, you can do the other files and they will refresh. You will not have to wait an entire week. The only one that doesn't is the priority file. I think the Garment Factory is definitely one of the most underrated businesses. Just playing through these files and completing their challenges will eventually make you guys a ton of cash. The next money method we have will tie into the other money method with the tow truck. It will be our salvage yard robberies. This week in GTA Online, you can complete all of these ones on screen. Honestly, not too bad, potentially making you just around $1 million. If you guys pair these with the tow truck service, which I would probably recommend considering it is the same business, you should be able to make some really nice cash. Whilst your staff member is salvaging one of these cars, you could be completing the setups for a salvage yard robbery. In this event, we had the cargo ship robbery for the Panfair, which I've definitely said wrong. We then had the McTurney robbery for the Fathom FR36, and finally the Duggan robbery for the Dinka Sugoi. If you have enough time to complete the salvage yard robberies, it will be extremely lucrative every single event, pretty much no matter what vehicles are salvage yard robberies. Also make sure to sell to Yusuf Amir instead of salvaging them for the most money. And now for the final money method, we of course have our time trials. These things are also a really nice thing to do each week. We had a new premium race which was called Art to Art. The standard time trial is Mount Gordo, and the HSW time trial is run alternates to Elysian Island. As long as you guys have a fast vehicle or bike, these things will be really nice and easy. However, some time trials can be pretty challenging. It really just depends which ones they are, but these two this week are really nice. I really do like this HSW one, definitely one of my personal favorites. So yeah, that will be all of the methods from the event, everything with bonus money. If you guys have GTA Plus, you can definitely make some more cash from them Payphone hits, but even if you guys do not have GTA Plus, like myself, you will still be pretty alright, I would say. I definitely don't think you guys can make millions of dollars this week, but you can still make some pretty nice money if you pair some of these different money methods together, complete the salvage yard robberies, the FIB priority file, and the time trials. Make sure that you guys leave a comment below and let me know your favorite money method from this entire event. I think for me, it is pretty obvious that I will choose the Payphone hits. I would also say that the open wheel races will be extremely good if you guys play with a lot of players. Just invite your entire session if you play in free mode, and hopefully you guys can get a full lobby. And the last thing that I need to mention is the discount on the salvage yard. Just having that 40% off will be really ideal. If you guys have not got a salvage yard, this week is by far one of the best times to pick this up. You can then complete the salvage yard robberies each and every single event in future. So yeah guys, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like on this video. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see and want to stay up to date, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.